Hey yo, what is up, Champions fam? It's Zeke410 back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, this is going to be short, sweet, and brief and right to the point because this is the final review of June 2019's MLC Team Extreme. Now, Team Extreme truly delivered all the way around, in my opinion, when it came to the champions that were featured, including this young lady here, Lita, Team Extreme Attitude Era Technician, the absolutely free-to-play champion for that MLC. And let me tell you, she was worth it. From the gate, right out of the gate with the kickoff talent up event, you had an opportunity to get her all the way up to 3-star gold. And as you can see, that is what we were able to do. We got her maxed out and she is ready to go at 4-star bronze. A very, very top tier free-to-play champion, hands down. They made it work with her. Plus, she has a link with both Matt and Jeff Hardy, Team Extreme, both of which I also have ready to go at 4-star bronze thanks to this event. All of the rewards from all the nodes, from all the content that was made available throughout June's MLC were absolutely extravagant and worth the grind. And plus, when it came to requirements, they were very, very light when it came to the requirements for certain champions, because a lot of the champions that were needed were champions that we already had. And quite frankly, to be real with you, due to the champions that were also chosen, a lot of those champions were champions that you could fuse up with shards that you collected all the way up to possibly 2 or 3 star. So it also made it easier for you to invest in those champions. They also had a very solid idea within the store by bringing up fuse packs, so everyone got a chance to get full 3 stars on different champions that were required, such as the Giant, Powerhouse Big Show, Gold Dust Striker. They had a lot of solid deals that ran throughout this MLC, and it was quite frankly worth the grind. Outside of Lita, we also had a look at 2 new champions that were also made available within this MLC, and that was none other than Edge, Rated R Superstar, Ruthless Aggression Trickster, and Kurt Angle, Powerhouse, the 3 Eyes Ruthless Aggression Powerhouse. So when it comes to the champions that were debuted in this MLC, they were very, very solid and on the mark. Both Edge and Kurt Angle serve purposes very, very well that could benefit any champion's roster, whether you need a feud machine or someone to easily clear through daily content and farming with Kurt Angle, or you need someone that's going to get you through blitzes and feuds, grueling feuds against 4 stars that's going to be able to get their health back and deal some colossal damage with Edge. Both of these champions were solid. Kurt Angle was featured on a banner as well as had an event for Father's Day weekend. Plus, Edge was available on the prize wall for Team Extreme. A new feature, the brand new prize wall, was absolutely solid, and we're going to go check it out here because this prize wall idea, at first, I did throw shade at it. I'm not even going to lie. I did not really understand it at first, but then I grew to respect it and understand it. My only issue with the prize wall is that I feel that Edge should have been included on the actual Team Extreme prize wall. Like, there should have been a section here for Edge where you could go ahead and use your Winged Heart currency for the shards to acquire him, or even get at least a 2-star card of him. That would have been a good look, and hopefully they apply this moving forward with future MLCs. But this is definitely a solid feature. It allowed us to stock up on a lot of necessary resources such as coins, diamonds for the brand new headliner loot that was made, because this headliner loot is absolutely amazing now when you go and check it out. Now we have 2 headliner loots. We have the original that's for the 4-star silver and 3-star gold tokens, and now we have one that uses diamonds, and this one here is going to allow us to get 4-star silver and 4-star gold tokens. You cannot beat that. It's an absolute guarantee. Yes, the price went up from spending $1K per diamond pull. Now it's 5K per pull. And now you can also buy for, or at least go for a chance at these 4-star gold tokens within your roster by using in-game cash now. So there is another use for your in-game cash. But let's talk about the banners also while we are here. The MLC for June 2019, Team Extreme delivered when it came to banners. Banners galore. There were so many different types of banners. We saw the return of Ronda Rousey's banner. We saw the return of Razor and Akam's banner. They had so many loaded banners when it came to the different champions that were required. There were 4 volumes for the Team Extreme loot. They also had a 4-star loot for the final days of it, where that featured all of the champions that were required for this for the past MLC, all at 4-star, all at solid rarities and tiers. And even if you didn't get them, you still walked away with solid amounts of duplicate shards that you can use for later talent kickoff events. So their banners were absolutely crazy. One of the craziest features that they showed in the final days of June's MLC, they had the equal odds banners return, and this time they did one every single day for each different class. So you had a shot at Razor Ramon, you had a shot at Eddie Guerrero, you had a shot at Bobby Roode, Vince McMahon, DDP, Phenom Undertaker, every single day, alongside 3-star gold fuses for different champions that everyone normally has on their roster, whether leveled or fodder. They had them there. Plus, they ended it out with a equal odds extravaganza loot that featured all of those champions at 3-star silver, plus you had their shards. It was absolutely phenomenal. I hope that they do this again. They could easily implement this for SummerSlam. I definitely hope to see that type of banner return. But when it came to the content for the event milestones were actually pretty solid. The solo events gave you chances at rated R bags every single time, so you did have a solid opportunity to walk away with edge this time around if you played it out smart and you had all the resources necessary to max out your usual events. But they did do something different with the week-long TP events. Some people liked it, some people didn't. All in all, I think, once again, if you just hit up the TP for each day that went accordingly with the daily LTs, you were good to go. So on Monday, you use your red. Tuesday, you use your blue. Wednesday, your purple. Thursday, your yellow. Friday, your black. Saturday, you're green, and on Sunday, use whatever you needed. But I think ultimately it was a solid opportunity to walk away with more currency to use for the prize wall and get better chances at getting more rated R bags so you could try to get edge. They did a lot of fine tuning when it came to WWE champions this time around. Now, granted, there were some glitches. There were a lot of glitches that were very, very aggravating, irritating, annoying, but all in all, the experience was very fun. We got weekly Lita tours, so every single week for 4 weeks, we got a new tour for Lita, giving us more opportunities to do more pulls to help out with the faction contest that gave us a 3-star gold opportunity at Striker Kane. So I like how they tied everything in with Lita, from Matt and Jeff being required, from Edge being a tag team partner. It was just solid with her teaming up with Kane for one of the tours. They changed up the requirements, and they had some very, very, very beast mode sub events. Like we had Farouk Fest. We had the showdown mode tournaments. We had a faction feud. Of course, we had a multitude of blitzes. We had a crazy surprise event known as the June Bloom event, and I hope you were all able to capitalize with them golden cubes. As you see, I made my purchase on none other than Attitude Era Showboat Rikishi Too Cool, the yellow MP coach. So I definitely was happy to participate. And plus, when it came to the tours, the different requirements, hitting all of the classes, hitting all of the different categories, even going as far as faction and tag links, of different champions that represent different factions and links. That was so solid with the creativity that came with it. The prizes on the prize wall for the June Bloom event were superb. You were walking away with something good and beneficial to you one way or the other, especially if you were number one and you got 1,400 golden cubes, getting yourself an opportunity to get a full 4-star bronze champion without issue. You can't beat that. That was absolutely solid. Farouk Fest was solid. The milestones were hard to hit, but the rewards that were there were fair if you were able to get them. But all in all, Showdown mode has its glitches as always, but the rewards were extravagant if you were able to endure those bugs and those problems and walk away with all those top tier rewards at the top once you cleared it. But all in all, y'all, like, Team Extreme was a very solid MLC. I had my feelings about the prize wall, but truly they have turned around, and I'm looking forward to seeing what future prize walls provide. Now, granted, we do have Independence Week running now, and then we will have the return of NWO following that. But in the end, though, I really do think things are going to be turning around once the July MLC starts. So, granted, there's going to be a lot of requirements for the return of NWO event, as well as the Independence Week event that is running now. But I say this, save all of your enhancements, your fuses, save all of those for the actual July MLC, because there will be a kickoff talent up event going with that. But do what you can to participate, especially with the Independence Week. Sarge being the road break gem trainer, very exclusive, very hard to pull outside of the banner that is running now. So I do say take the opportunity to capitalize and get him now if you can, if you have anything left in the tank to endure it after Farouk Fest in the Showdown mode tournament. I say put it all in now, get those milestones cleared, and get all of those shards for Sarge. But ultimately, Team Extreme went out with a blast, went out with a bang. It was absolutely solid. We caught a break from feuds. We were able to stack up on health packs and do expeditions. There were many, many opportunities to pull solid champions. There were many sub events. We even had a weekend warrior event return. We had midweek madness with the Goldberg gear coming out. It was absolutely fun, and it was something that was a change in WWE champions, because usually events and MLCs can get very stagnant and boring and repetitive. This time around, there was always something to keep us going. There was always something to keep us on the roll and keep us invested in WWE champions. So hopefully they continue to do this moving forward. Again, a solid free-to-play champion out of Lita, plus you had Edge and Kurt Angle debut. We saw the return of many top-tier champions throughout this MLC. The requirements were very light. Everyone basically had a solid chance of doing a lot of the content that was provided due to the champions that were provided through the different types of banners and champions that we already have. And honestly, if champions continues to learn, they fix the bugs, they fix the glitches, but they maintain these type of ideals. If they applied the concept of the June Bloom event to future MLCs, we would be good to go. Everybody would be satisfied. Everyone would be just fully invested in this already incredible game. It has its hiccups like any other game. None is perfect, but they have been turning things around. They made things look a little bit lopsided at first, but then they got everything in perfect angle and view. And now, truly, the horizon is shining brighter than ever. And I'm looking forward to it and sharing these moments with you as we move forward. So, bad times don't last. Crown ones do. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a dislike. If you do leave a dislike, please be sure to leave your constructive criticism in the comments below. If you have any questions, suggestions, have any advice, or need it, leave that also in the comments below. But most importantly, if you're new to the channel, or you've been watching for a while and you haven't gotten around to it yet, but you like what you saw and heard and you want to learn more about this incredible game, WWE Champions by Scopely, please do yourselves a favor after this video by dropping a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hitting a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from this channel. Mad love to every single one of you, my beloved hashtag champions fam. Good pulling, good feuding, good blitzing, because it's definitely a good time to be a champion. June 2019's MLC Team Extreme delivered a lot of great concepts, a lot of great ideas when it came to the weekend events. And legit, I truly feel some of those weekend events, the way they were constructed, the way that they were made and laid out to a T, they literally should be applied to future MLCs, no doubt about it. The June Bloom event itself was definitely one of the greatest events to ever come around. Everyone had an opportunity to walk away with something, from whether it was Rikishi or Natalya, whether it was Matt Hardy, whether it was Andre the Giant, Trickster, or X-Pac, Charlotte Flair. Everyone had a solid opportunity to walk away with something or someone that they needed for their roster. And ultimately, everyone had fun. Everyone benefited. The solo and the faction contest for the June 2019's MLC were absolutely perfect, giving everyone a solid opportunity to walk away with Edge. And even if you didn't, I hope that you were able to get shards of him, because more than likely he will be back soon or later on a banner. So definitely hold on to those shards if you got them. And looking at the return of NWO, we might see the return of Edge and Kurt Angle. Who knows what's going to happen when the future rolls out and actually becomes reality. But I will be here to cover things and walk you through and educate you and inform you properly, so that way you are ready to go with what is to come in WWE Champions. June 2019 is over. It is officially July 1st. So, with that being said, enjoy Independence Week. Enjoy the return of NWO. Hold on to your fuses and your enhancements or any type of progression that you want to do until the official July MLC Kickoff Talent Up event goes live. And ultimately, regardless, have fun being a champion. Until next time, this has been the final review for June 2019's MLC Team Extreme. It was absolutely wild. Looking forward to July's. Peace!